Has your whammy bar just kind of lost its vim and vigor? Is it loose and listless? It just kind of lays there? Well, that sucks. But we do have an answer for you. Don't go away. Well, hey there, welcome to Rock Hard Riffs. This is the guitar channel for the self-taught and other cool rock and roll stuff. Today we're going to go over that loose whammy bar. What do you do? Now here's the typical stuff you find in your usual gig bag. You have strings, screwdriver, some patch cords, extra cords. You have maybe your case keys you keep with you there, or you keep it in your case. But what's inside there is the spring for the Stratocaster whammy bar. Also, we have our Easy Winder and jeweler's screwdrivers. Let's throw something new into the mix. This is the answer, folks, to your loose whammy bar. And let's take a look. Okay, folks, so we have two different types of whammy bars here. On the left is your typical Stratocaster vibrato bar with the male threads that go down into the bridge. On the right, we have the Floyd Rose, which has the female receptor threads in there. So there are male threads on the bridge of the Floyd Rose, and we're going to take a look at both of those. So again, let's talk about Teflon tape. Some people call it like plumber's tape. You can use this on anything with threads. Some people will call it thread tape, like this is called thread seal tape. Now, I'm not alone in this. I did some research before I did this video. I've been doing this since like the early 1980s, since ever first I had a whammy bar. Because if you've watched other videos that I've made, you know that I was a furniture and cabinet maker. And so, you know, we learned these tricks early on. And I think this is like high school stuff. But anyway, this works great on threads. Now, if you have over-tightened your whammy bar, you have probably kind of ruined your threads. But this may help save it. Okay, so now we're going to take a closer look. Okay, so let's take a look. As you can see, this has the male threads on the end of the bar. This has the females, so we need to put, of course, the tape on the male threads on the guitar when we get to that point. Okay, let's take a look at the tape. Now, one thing you want to make sure you do, this is very thin tape, and you won't need a lot of it either. One of the things about Teflon tape that's beautiful about it, it's not really tape. It has no stickum on it, so there's no goop or gunk or anything like that to get stuck anywhere in your bridge or on your bar or anything. It just comes right off, peels off. Okay, now, that's about 2 winds around. That's plenty. More than enough. Those threads have to come through that tape still. I'm just going to pull the excess off there. Okay, and as you can see, I've put that on. Now it goes, as you see, we have the guitar here. And we're going to just put the whammy bar in there. And you don't need a whole ton of it. And this will make it snug once you get down there. Now, again, you can probably order the spring that goes underneath this, and that'll help solve that too. But this right there, see that? It's not going anywhere. It's reasonably tight. I can go a little tighter if you want it a little snugger. That's good. Right there. It's not going to be all limp and dangling on you, so you know right where to grab it and grip it, if that's how you prefer it. Some people prefer to have it just kind of dangling there. That's up to you. Okay. So that's the fix on the Strat. Okay. Now let's take a look at the Floyd Rose. Now we have the Floyd Rose here, and this right here is male thread. Let's zoom in on that. Right there, that's the male thread. Hello there, I see you. Okay, so the bar, of course, has this which screws down onto, which is a female thread, right? Which goes down there, and then you just tighten this. Now sometimes you can over tighten it and you've overdone your threads, and this will just loosen, or just by moving it sometimes it just loosens this a little bit. So really what we need is like a bit of a gasket. And that's what we're going to do, again, with the Teflon tape. Now this one, as you can see, we can't really wrap it around in there, so we're just going to kind of guess. I'm going to take a couple, just like about maybe 3 or 4 inches of it. And that'll give me a few winds. And you just tear it right off. Comes right off, guys. So we want it just down here a little bit. There we go. And bring that part up. Now just very... Okay, so now let's take our whammy bar. And again, just sit it on there. And just thread that down. And there it is. And there, now it's nice and snug. Nice and snug. And again, you can loosen this a little bit if you want. And it won't be quite as snug. Again, you just adjust it and you can just snip this off, right, the excess there. So again, that's it, and it's very easy to take off. Let me show you how to take it off. It'll come right off. Okay, so again, maybe you want to leave a little bit of a tail on there so you can grab it. And that's it. So there's just a little bit left on there, which I can get with the razor blade. No big deal. So that's it, guys. That's the trick of tightening that whammy bar. Generally, you know, just a quick fix. Now, sometimes if you've over threaded it, you can't save it, right? There's just no saving it. So you just get a new bar. I'm sure they may sell these pieces individually. I don't know. I've never looked into that. So, but you might want to. That's it. All right, guys. Well, we thank you for watching. If you got anything out of this, we hope you have, and we hope you subscribe, and we hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you next video.